I'm wondering why people easily mock at other people. Maybe not loudly or openly. Sometimes it's just a joke, a laugh shared with friends. Most people don't think it's bad. They think it's just a comment. They think it's not going to ruin someone's life. Unfortunately, it does. But honestly, mocking someone is a sign of insecurity. They cover their weaknesses by mocking others. Or maybe sometime these scumbags are just jealous with other people's uniqueness. People mock others because it makes them feel superior. When you point at someone else's weakness, you forget to look at your own. When you laugh at someone struggling, you convince yourself that you're above them. For a moment, it feels good. But that moment has a cost. Mocking people is bad because it slowly changes who you are. It makes you to lose empathy. You see pain as entertainment. But, mark my words, brother and sister, life is a cycle. It will come back at you in a quiet way. What you give, you get it back. Whether it goods or bad one. The pain you laugh at today might not come back the same way, but it always comes back. Maybe as failure, loneliness, pain, humiliation, or maybe the one that what you mock others with. Imagine at that moment. People mock you and no one takes you seriously. That's how it works in real life. People call it karma. But for me, it's simply the consequences. Think about it. Everyone has a weak season. Like falls behind at some point. Everyone's certainly facing that point. Sooner or later. The difference is this. Some people learn compassion early. Others only learn it after life humbles them. That's why mocking people is dangerous. Not because you're evil, but because you're unprepared what life might give you back. Now let me explain this from another angle. There is a character named Maki. She was born into the Zenin clan, one of the strongest families in the world. Power meant everything there. Status, respect, and worth. But Maki didn't have cursed energy. To them, that meant she was nothing. A trash that lowered the status of the clan. From Maki's perspective, the pain wasn't just being weak. The real pain was being mocked for something she didn't choose. She trained harder than anyone. She pushed her body to its limit. Still, they laughed. They called her useless, a disgrace, someone who should know her place. And here's what people didn't understand. Maki wasn't quiet because she accepted it. She was quiet because she was enduring it. Until it turns her into something else. The Zenin clan thought they were safe. They thought power made them untouchable. They mocked her suffering, without realizing the price they have to pay. They forget that there are always consequences. For Maki, this wasn't fully about revenge. It was about proving others that they're wrong. It about how she finally freed herself from the chain of suffering that she have to endure. And as for the clan, they pay it with their life. So guys, please remember this. Be careful who you laugh at.